What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Another episode of Working on a John Boat, part 4. I am super excited for today's video because the boat's back on the trailer. Trailer's in the garage. I had to clean up the garage a little bit. Don't mind that. Or any of that. But yeah, it's back on the trailer. Get a better angle of the gray now that it's on the trailer. Yes, I'm still gonna paint an accent color there. Haven't decided on the color yet. But look at this deck, as you guys saw in the last video. Check that out. And I realized I didn't pop the hatch in the last video. All the storage. I have thrown a couple old life jackets in there just to get them out of my way. But the deck's fully installed. It's done. I may have to... Well, I'm definitely going to have to build something to go here for a trolling motor. But I'll worry about that when I get to it. Right now, I'm back here working on the transom. It's got this bar in it that's broken to hold it, and this really not thick enough board to mount a transom. And then it has to have a spacer because there's a lip here. I want to address that. I want to see if I can't figure out a way to not have to have a spacer. I don't know. Probably gonna have to have one, but I might try and take this rail off and just make really nice boards that just goes right here, obviously leaves a cutout for the drain plug. Haven't decided yet. There's some obvious water damage down here and some sort of goop that I'm assuming is patching a hole. Yeah, that's really thin and flimsy, and yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that, but it'll be fun, I guess, right? Hope so. Anyway, that's what's going on in today's video, guys. Once again, it's really hot. I'm really sweaty. Sorry about that. But let's get into it. Alright, guys, we're just gonna start getting into it. Ripping off the transom, or what I guess you could call it a transom. It's not really much of anything anymore. And it's got a freaking self-tapper in it, which doesn't make my life any easier. What I was saying, I walked away. It's got a self-tapper in it, which doesn't make my life any easier. It's just, look at that. Does that look like good for a boat? I mean, I love my grandpa, but come on now, we can't be doing that. Got smallest ratchet in the world. Luckily these are carriage bolt style. They come out pretty easy. And they were loose. I'm glad I decided to do this. I almost left this because it is working, and it has worked for who knows how many years. But I really would love to make it at least nice appearing. Ooh, way too big. These are not stainless. They have not a carriage bolt. They have a Phillips head on the back. That makes it easy. Those are stainless. Wow. We're gonna get actual marine grade hardware and put marine grade stainless hardware back in this when we do decide to put it back together. Just for today, I'm ripping it apart. Well, that should be it. It shouldn't have anything left in it unless this little screw goes through all the way, which I hope it doesn't. Oh, it might actually be like actually glued on. Didn't expect that. This board on the outside is not glued. This boat always leaked. Always. And it leaked profusely. And it's because there's no glue on anything. It's another scorcher today. Oh, and we covered up our occupancy sticker. 2-person. What's that say? Oh, there's a little blemish on the where it says you can how many people or how many pounds it can hold. Good thing I don't care about that. Alright guys, check this out. Nasty. Really nasty. And corrosion. I'm gonna clean all that off. And we're gonna see how bad this actually is. See if there's pinholes and all kinds of crap in it. I bet there is. Alright, let's get to it. I got lucky. It's in a lot better shape than I thought it was. There's no corrosion pitting. I mean, there's these 4 holes, which I'm not exactly sure what that's about, but I should be able to glue the crap out of it and it'll be okay. I cannot remove this. This is part of the whole transom, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is, I don't need a spacer that runs the whole length of this thing. I'm not exactly sure why there was one on there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it adds structural integrity and keeps the transom from flexing too much. But I'm hoping to add that on the inside so we don't have any problems. I can feed a board in here and attach it to the board out here, and it should be okay, I would think. And guys, the motor that we're going to be putting on this thing is the motor that came off of it. It had a 6-horse Johnson on it, which I'll be making a whole video about that. And I did say that I was going to be adding up the cost of everything at the end of the series, and I'm going to find an example online of one that runs and factor that in. I also have a 33 pound, is it 33 pound? It is a 33 pound Minn Kota trolling motor with a foot pedal that also was on the boat. That's also going to get a used fair market value from Facebook Marketplace, which I will screenshot and show examples. But yes, we are going to use those items. But what I was getting at in that whole thing is it's a 6-horse motor. I don't think it would fold this transom if it didn't have anything, so I think it'll be okay. We are definitely going to have to address the leak issue. There was just holes drilled in this boat. No sealer, no nothing. Just drilled holes and bolted boards to it and sent it on the water, which I'm sure when that was first done it was okay. But my dad and I took this boat out we just used oars because we didn't have it registered, but we did take this boat out and try and fish out of it. I used to live up in Michigan where right next to a lake. So we just literally drug it across the road and threw it in the water to see if we could catch fish out of it. And I think it almost sank on us. Every 20-ish minutes or so, I had a big giant sponge, and I'd have to take the sponge and soak up water in the back of the boat and wring it out over the side. So I'm definitely going to have to address the leak issue. I don't know if it leaked that bad when my grandpa was fishing on it, but it sat for a couple years before we did that, so maybe the wood just degraded and didn't seal it anymore. But we definitely need to seal that transom with some I don't know if any of you guys watch Luke McFadden, but they always talk about 5200, so I'm going to try and find some of that. I mean, I'm not in the Bay Area, so I don't know if I can find it, but I'm going to see if I can find 5200 and use that to seal the transom. I'm also going to go to the hardware store tomorrow and see if I can't find a synthetic board to put on the back of this instead of an actual wood board. I think a synthetic board would be just fine. It'd be perfect because it's not going to ever have a problem and ever leak. It's not going to fall apart. It's synthetic. What do they call it? Nylon. I think they make nylon boards. I'm going to try and find one, and then I'm going to cut it. And you can almost see, like, the original transom mount was a V. I'm not sure why that was taken off. Maybe it was wood and it rotted off, but I'm going to try and match that shape so it's not just a flat board and looks ugly. And I don't really know where I was going with that, but I'm going to try and match the V there and make it look semi-nice. And then we're going to paint the whole thing and paint that board so you'll probably never even see it, but that's what we need. There's no way I'm paying $62 for a panel for the back of the transom. Check this out. Look what I just found. It's 1/2 inch thick. It's not 3/4, but a 4x8 sheet. And it's $100. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Why is that a better... I mean, obviously you buy more of a material, it's better bang for your buck, but I feel like that's crazy. What's up, everyone? It's a new day. I didn't end up going to Menards. Well, I did go to Menards, but I didn't end up getting a piece of synthetic board or nylon board. They didn't have nylon board, they had PVC board. But they only sold it in 6 foot by 4 foot pieces was the smallest piece they sold it by, and it was $62. So I didn't do that. I ended up buying more wood sealer, and I'm going to cut a piece of wood and drown it in wood sealer and just slap it on the back. I did buy construction grade waterproof caulk to seal the back of it up. Is it the best thing for the job? Probably not. Is it going to get the job done? Maybe. I hope so. We're going to find out. Not going to lie to you guys. It has been really rough with this filming thing and my storage on my phone, because I keep just deleting all the old videos and then I keep forgetting to take them out of the I delete them and then they go into trash, and then I forget to delete them out of trash and my storage is still full. It just moved a little bit so I can film a little bit more. It starts filming again and then it's anyway, I got these cut out. This is the old board from the top. It is in still really good shape, so I sanded it a little bit, and it already has the what are these? I don't even know what those are called. The nuts that have the spikes on them that dig into the wood that hold themselves still. It already has those on it, so I'm going to keep them. I got my new outer transom board cut, and I sealed it what I've been using to seal these things is this Thompson's water sealer. I used it on a dog crate that I built to seal the bottom of it, and it works really good. We had one of our dogs pee in there, and it just puddled up, and we were able to wipe it off. It works really good. Speaking of the dog, where is my dog? Get over here. Sorry, he was out here earlier, and he ran away. This is Dallas, by the way. This is one of our dogs. What are you doing? Are you getting into bird food? We have chickens and ducks, and he likes to try and munch on the bird food. Where are you going? You have to stay over here. You have to stay in the garage if you're going to be out here. Anyway, I also painted the back of the transom. Whoa. I think it looks nice. Looks better than the green. Anyway, I'm going to set you guys up, and I'm going to clamp this transom on, drill the holes through the piece of wood, and then we're going to pull it off, glue it, and then bolt it down and let the glue cure. Maybe I should bore those out a little bit more first before I try and go through my wood piece. Sure, why not? Alright, so I've got these stainless carriage bolts and stainless lock nuts. Also stainless washers. Premium construction adhesive. I primed the tube and it is just flowing out, so we are going to get moving with this stuff. We're gonna be generous because I don't like leaks. Cover the holes. This is never going to come off, is it? I've never used this stuff before. I mean, I don't want it to come off, but I hope it's replaceable because inevitably it is a piece of wood, so at some point I will have to replace it. And we're going to take a little bit of our cement before we hammer them all the way down and shove it behind them. got the sealer all over my hand, but that I'm gonna clean those off so it doesn't look like crap, but I think that is gonna work just fine. I don't think I'll ever be able to get that transom off again, but I guess I'll burn that, or cross that bridge when I come to it, burn it when I come to it, however the saying goes. Check that out. That looks nice, doesn't it? I think that looks really nice. Then I have decided that I'm going to reuse this top board. I already said that, didn't I? Yeah. So I left the screw holes, or I'm gonna leave those long so I have something to screw to. Probably have to use other washers because I'm assuming those are going to be glued to the boat, but that's okay. And then I'll do the same thing for these holes. I'll put glue around those. But for now, that's what I wanted to get done because that was main. I'm thinking about doing a water test here soon. Put some weight in the boat, and I needed that done so I could do a water test. We're getting close. I'm going to register it next weekend. We're hopefully going to make a lot more progress throughout the week. This might be the final video. This might be a really, really long video. I haven't decided yet, but we're getting really close, like stupid close. I also haven't decided if I wanted to encase this with a rear deck. I kind of want to, but then again, I'm thinking about how much weight I'm putting in this boat, and I feel like the less weight I have, the more stable it will be. So I'm not exactly sure about that yet. But I think we're making really good progress. I'm going to finish the paint this week because I got the numbers on the way. So I want to put the numbers on. They'll be here Tuesday. What was I getting at? Yes, I got the numbers and the new Smoker Craft stickers, which I have to peel all those off. I do have a special tool for that now. But numbers got to go on, right? So I can get it registered, because if I show up with no numbers, they're not going to let me register it. I have to figure out the trailer situation. There's no title for the trailer. And I really don't want to go through the lost title process. Especially because I don't have a bill of sale for the trailer. I only have a bill of sale for the boat. I might just buy a jet ski trailer or something of that effect and modify it to my needs. I've been finding a lot of trailers on Marketplace, but everybody wants you to buy the boat with the trailer, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to buy a whole nother boat. Maybe we'll do another boat build on this boat build series with a different, bigger boat. Anyway, that's all the progress I'm gonna get done for today, because I gotta let that cure. It's later in the day. Transom's dry. You're supposed to let it sit overnight, so it's not technically 100% dry. I guarantee it's not dry underneath the piece of wood. Still looks the same to you guys, because camera's not great, but I gotta paint it. And I doubt you'll even notice it's ever there. And that's kind of the goal. I'm filming an outro. I decided I'm not going to make one super long video. There's going to be at least one more part to this video, maybe two. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. You guys know the deal. Comment. I'll appreciate anything you do. To those of you who stayed this long, an extra special thanks. I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure, or I'll see you on the next one. Part 5 is coming soon. CJ out. For those of you who do not know, if you stay for the whole video, you get to see me pose for the thumbnail. Does this look stupid? I feel like this looks stupid. It's kind of the point of thumbnails. See you guys. Watch out for part 5.